Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Computer Games Hardware. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the video. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to get stuck into some CGHW news, and let's kick off with Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 Remake has become the best-selling Resident Evil game. So, not too long ago, as of July 2023, Resident Evil 2 has sold 12.6 million copies, which beats out. Can you guess which game that it beats out? I bet you most of you said Resident Evil 8. Well, it's actually Resident Evil 7. Which was the number one up until just recently with 12.4 million units sold. According to Capcom's latest financial results, the Resident Evil franchise as a whole has sold over 146 million units worldwide. So, here are the top 5 Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 2 with 12.6 million, Resident Evil 7 with 12.4 million, Resident Evil 5 with 8.8 million, Resident Evil 6 also on 8.8 million, and then Resident Evil Village on 8.3 million. So that's kind of massive. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. It's one of my favorite series of all time. Which one's your favorite? I loved the Resident Evil 2 remake, but there you have it. Resident Evil 2 Remake, best-selling game. Okay, so Power Color have leaked the Radeon RX 7800 XT Red Devil. Power Color made a huge mistake by revealing their Radeon 7800 XT graphics card before AMD. So it's there, it looks good. It's a classic Red Devil version. It's got 16 gigs of VRAM. It's got ray tracing, Radeon boost, and anti-lag sort of on the poster. It boasts a new RDNA 3 GPU equipped with 3,840 stream processors. So should these specs be correct, it would also mean it has fewer cores than the 6800 XT. Boy. We also know it's an RV32 GPU, so it's not cut down from the RV31 GPU, which is a bit disappointing. The 7800 XT is going to be pretty fast with a clock speed of 2,255 megahertz for gaming, and the boost clock is 2,565 megahertz. Which is faster than the reference clock speeds of 2210 and 2520 respectively. It also comes with 16 gigabytes of VRAM. It's GDDR6 memory on a 256-bit bus, so it's got 18 gigabit modules on it, and it's the same specs as the 7900 GRE, which is the Golden Rabbit edition, I believe, that came out, that was announced last month. So, as we mentioned in our Card Wars series, episode 1, this is basically the exact same configuration as the 6800 XT, except this thing's got better memory and it's got more bandwidth for it. So there you go. It's going to be using more power, so it specifies that Power Color recommends using an 800 watt PSU. So that's I believe the 6800 XT recommended a 750 watt PSU, but that's not unusual for an AOB like Power Color to bump up the power for most of those cards. So I was expecting that. It's been really disappointing that the AMD's mid-range has been MIA for the past couple of months, and it's curious and curiouser why they've just started to roll these things out now. Reports have been coming through that the sales for the AMD GPUs have been abysmal, and it's basically the PlayStation and the integrated graphics cards that are keeping AMD afloat. So they needed this like yesterday. So hopefully it comes out, and it comes out at a reasonable price with some good value to it, because that's what AMD desperately need at the moment. But next up, sticking with the Radeon GPUs, it's been found that the 7900 XTX idle power consumption drops from 104 to 20 watts on a 4K 144 hertz monitor once VRR is enabled. So that's really weird. Users have been complaining about the high power idle usage for ages, and if you've been following the adrenaline drivers, we've been commenting about how it's just there, and the multiple monitor configurations. They're just AMD are just working through it, but the number of combinations are just far and few between. So people have just been waiting for their combo to be fixed in the fixed issues of the adrenaline drivers. So this is good information to know. It's been a huge problem for AMD. They haven't been able to fix it. They haven't been able to address it in the driver editions, and now what you can do is turn on VRR. If your monitor has VRR support, I suggest turning it on right now. AMD's all AMD Radeon GPUs consume much less power when connected to such monitors, but it might not always be the case. So just be aware your mileage may vary. So if you've got FreeSync, Adaptive Sync, G-Sync, maybe even try Enhanced Sync. I don't know, but the settings are available in Windows. So if you go to your graphics settings in Windows, there's a VRR option, or turn it on in the adrenaline drivers. So that'll drop your power draw right down. Let me know in the comments down below if that works for you, and I will update it in the next adrenaline driver video that we do. So good news for AMD users there. Now that we know this, that AMD can pick up on it and really dig into what the issue is, and get the high power draw down for all users. So, Nintendo Switch 2. It looks like dev kits for the Nintendo Switch 2 have already been sent out to developers. So according to this videocards.com article, the Nintendo Switch 2 is expected to maintain its portability, but it might lack the OLED screen introduced in the 2021 version. And, that makes sense if they're trying to bump up the power, and they're probably trying to cram in some DLSS features and stuff like that. So according to this report, development kits are already with key partners. It's targeting a second half of 2024 release. It'll lack the OLED screen in favor for an LCD, and it should still support cartridges. So a good chance of backwards compatibility. The rumors are accumulating that the Switch 2 may also be equipped with a new NVIDIA SoC, which is a system on a chip. Earlier speculation suggested that the new device would benefit significantly from upscaling technology. So there you go. resulting in high fidelity gaming. With DLSS, they're probably targeting high resolution outputs. They left it a bit long, Nintendo. I think this has been the longest cycle in between consoles for Nintendo, at least the modern ones. Anyway, the Switch is still only capable of docked 1080p gaming, which heading into 2024, it's really lagging behind. So some new technology in the new Nintendo hardware. They've been super successful with their method of focusing on the experience rather than the hardware. But we're getting past it. The leap from 4K gaming has been massive in the last couple of years. So the even the PS4 and the Xbox Ones and those things are really showing their ages now. Gone are the days of the old hard drive gaming and things like that. So time for Nintendo to provide a better gaming experience. Now, it's still going to be a handheld gaming system, so don't expect it to rival the new PS5 and the Xbox Series console. Hopefully, we can get like a 4K 30 experience docked on our TV. That would be pretty cool. My view is console gaming should be targeting 4K 60 at all times, but the PlayStation and Xbox Series X still don't do that. And there are rumors of a new PS5 Pro that are approaching as well. So, you know, the current version of the Switch has sold millions and millions of units, so it makes sense that they want to continue on with the Switch. It's got a new cartridge. It's still got a cartridge slot in it, so all your games should press over. That would be ideal. I'd be bitterly disappointed if I couldn't play my Switch 1 games on my Switch 2 console. So, Nintendo, you're on notice. Okay, so some big news that I'm really pleased about, and a massive win for right to repair everywhere. But Microsoft have launched a Xbox repair and replacement parts website where you can buy replacement parts for your Xbox controllers to fix them, to fix things like stick drift. This is really good news for me, and I will show you why. Xbox controllers are notorious for messing up. So I've had to this one had some really bad stick drift. I'm glad I kept it so I could harvest the parts for my new Xbox controller, which is busted as well. So I still had to go out and buy a third one. So hopefully with all these parts available, I can get myself some parts and actually fix these bloody things, because they keep having really stupid, annoying issues, and then you open them up, you put them all back together, they work for a couple of gaming sessions, and then they're dead again. So really disappointed in the build quality of these latest Xbox controllers. Just too many issues, too much stick drift. Doesn't matter right or left controllers, and the third-party parts for these controllers are just terrible. I'm yet to find one that feels the same as the genuine parts. So it's really positive to be able to buy these parts and repair your own products. So if you would like to have a breakdown on how to open your Xbox controller, let me know in the comments down below, because I believe it's really important to be able to repair your own stuff. Get yourself a little toolkit and get learning. My view is, if it's damaged anyway, you might as well try and fix it. The RMA process, as far as I know, through Xbox and Microsoft, is said to be pretty good. But if you're like me, you know, you haven't got time to wait around and reply to RMAs and things like that. It's just more convenient to buy a new Xbox controller, but I'm not buying another one. I can guarantee you that much. So I'm glad they did this, because I would have been playing PC games with the PlayStation 5 controller, because I'm fed up with having to buy parts and buy new controllers and not have the parts for the goddamn things when they break or get stick drift. So good news, good win for consumers who like repairing their own stuff. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to. I'm thinking about doing a couple of series of them. I try to repair all of my hardware and tech, so I'm planning to do Amazon Fire Stick remotes, how to clean your TV remotes and things like that. So if you would like to see those tutorials, give me a like on this video to let me know to do it, and I'll start producing those for you. Anyway, folks, that's your CGHW news for this week. Let me know if there's any news items that you want me to cover in the comments down below, and I'll leave you guys to it to get gaming. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.